Well, good evening, everybody. Um, as it's such a lovely evening, I thought I'd just share my show potato. Now, this is in no way a tutorial. I'm completely new to gardening. As part of that, I got involved with our local garden show, and they do a class where at the AGM back in January, they give you a seed potato and a bucket, and it's up to you to do with it what you want. And then on the day of the garden show, which is the end of July, you take it in, they tip out the bucket, and whoever's got the most potatoes in weight wins. And so far, I'm tickled pink with how mine's looking. It's now 2 months old. It's a secondarily called Focus Nicola. And, well, I just thought I'd go through what I did to get it to where it is today. And I'd be interested to hear anybody's comments who's good at growing potatoes and tell me what you think. Because I went a bit overboard and I threw everything at it, bar the kitchen sink. And once it started to come up, I then put the brown bucket into, it's a short bin, and in the bottom of the big bin is the same mixture as I put in the brown bucket, just so that if the roots come out through the bottom of the bucket, they've got something to go into, and hopefully that'll help it to continue growing. And I've also put a load of vermiculite around the top of it just to help hold the water in. And at the moment, I'm only watering it once a week, but I deep water it with 10 litres. So that's what we got. And I'll just go through. I'll put it on a tripod. I'll have to read it out because I put so much in this compost mix. It's, well, probably a bit stupid really, but so far so good. And I mean, it wouldn't be worth doing on a larger scale, but for one for show, I'm tickled pink with it. I don't know what everybody else thinks. Right, I'll just stick it on a tripod and I can read my notes. Right, I'll just let you gaze in wonder at my my potato that I'm so proud of. And I'll just go through. I'll also put up a screenshot of this just in case you want to have a look at it. But I'll go through the mixture I made up when I planted this. I had a big old wheelbarrow and I didn't have a small bucket. And all this is scoops of a dustpan. So it's all by volume. And I put in 4 dustpans of sieved mole earth, 4 of Jameson's potato planting compost, 3 of sharp sand, 2 of perlite, 2 of vermiculite, 120 ml of charge, 2 handfuls of Doff organic chicken manure, and 2 handfuls of Vitax potato fertilizer. And like I said, this is now 2 months old. And once it came up, I put it into the second bin with the same mixture around the bottom of it to help hold the moisture in and give the leaves somewhere to go, the roots somewhere to go when it comes out of the first bucket. It's been sat in this cheap polytunnel ever since it came up, and I'm only watering it once a week, but I'm deep watering it with approximately 10 litres of water, both in the smaller brown bucket and the bigger grey bucket bin around the outside. So that's my show potato. Be interested to see what people think of it, whether I've done too much, whether there's too much leaf. I have trimmed a few leaves off around the bottom just to keep the base open and airy. And well, that's about it. I can't think what else to say. But the garden show is the last week of July. So if you're interested, could subscribe, and then the end of July, you'll see how we got on. Right, that's it. Just a bit of fun. Thanks for watching. Cheers and go on.